Hello, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is your tarot, rune, and oracle reading for the week of August 7th to the 13th, 2023. The rune that came out for you is called Hagalaz, and it came out in reversed. And this is honestly a rune that wants you to be very cautious this week. I would say avoid just saying and doing things impulsively. This is your message to really think things through. And I would also say don't gamble on the long shot, whatever that means, you know. I would avoid literally gambling this week if you're into that, and just think logically for a moment. Let things sink in, like, will this actually work out in the long term? Like, will this actually be successful, or is it kind of a long shot that this could, turn out the way that I want it to? Think logically and don't make impulsive decisions. Also, if you are planning anything at all, plan very carefully, make sure all of the details are met or required. I feel guided to say if you're going on a day trip or some sort of adventure, make sure you packed everything, make sure that everything's squared away and you're not forgetting anything, and just have a lot of thought, a lot of forethought and intentionality this week, okay? For your oracle, we have empowerment coming out. Ooh. When you ask the divine to take over, you get pulled into your own authentic power. It's a force of inner love that wants your wholeness and magnificence. Unfold my true and radiant self, dear Lord. What a beautiful message. And then we have be assertive coming through for you. This is a time for you to be empowered, to be assertive, to make bold decisions with a lot of forethought, okay? That is key here. It's not saying like sit in your house and hide this week, but it's saying like, yes, make big decisions, but really think about them and make sure you feel good about it. You thought about all of the different like worst case scenarios, best case scenarios, and you just feel really good about making these decisions. That's what I would say here, okay? Try to avoid misplaced optimism, and that's like where you're so optimistic that you kind of don't plan things out carefully, or you just make really foolish decisions. Okay, I would say it would be a warning sign if the Fool came out in reversed in the tarot portion of this reading, but let's see what comes out. Okay, we have 9 tarot cards, 3 rows of 3. They're already placed down, face down. I haven't seen any of them. First card out is the 7 of Swords. Okay, so 7 of Swords coming out as the first card. In the past several weeks or months, there might have been some sort of dishonesty, okay? I would definitely say, like, and I don't know why I feel guided to say this, if any of you are involved in any extramarital affairs or cheating, okay, I would highly recommend ending that and being very honest with the people around you. Like, no more secrets, no more hiding. In any area of your life, if you're hiding anything, I'm just seeing recklessness there. If any of you are involved as the third party in a situation, I do feel like this week you will be caught, okay? I really feel like there is some type of carelessness from the person. And guys, I don't do third-party readings, to be honest. I don't enjoy that energy, but I'm just seeing it come through for some of you watching. Obviously, this message won't apply for everyone, so don't be offended if it doesn't apply for you. Like, just wait a second, this is a general reading, okay? I am seeing, like, this energy of, like, getting caught if you are the third party. Anything in your life where there just wasn't open, honest, authentic communication. I think it's time to come clean this week in a very careful way, very well thought out way. It's just easier to be honest. And I really don't understand why people hide things ever. It's always easier to be honest, because even if the other person doesn't like what you have to say, that's none of your business. Your business is being who you are authentically, being honest. And if someone doesn't like it, they don't have to, be in your life. So it's so much easier that way. Second card out. Oh my God. 3 of Cups reversed. Wow. Wow. First off, can I just say I'm a psychic? All right, because this is literally the card of cheating when it's in reversed. 3 of Cups reversed. And we were talking about, and it's next to the 7 Swords. Like, guys, be honest. Okay, I also want to say here, this doesn't have to be romantic. Like, if you have a friend who you have a problem with and you kind of complain about that friend to your other friends, but you haven't actually talked to your friend about what's bothering you, that is kind of a form of betrayal as well. I'm not saying it's this massive betrayal, but like, you know, we've all been there, we've all done that. But it's just, again, like I said, easier to just be honest with the person about what's bothering you, because they might not even know that they're doing anything wrong. And this solution could be really simple, and you could even feel bad if you do communicate with them and realize that it's okay, like it's all right. So that is interesting, really interesting. For some of you who aren't like that at all, you're just a very honest person all around, and you have nowhere in your life where you're hiding anything. I'm gonna be honest with you, I feel like someone may have a crush on you who should not have a crush on you, okay? Like someone who's married or in a committed monogamous relationship may be trying to, like, you know, slide into your DMs. So I would just, you know, be careful of that. If that's just rid yourself of all of that behavior. You know what I mean? And also, some of you guys need to be honest with yourself. Like I said, don't gamble on the long shot. If you're in a love affair with someone who's married, okay, what are the chances that the two of you are going to end up happy, healthy, in a beautiful long-term relationship, and they're fully committed to you? Chances are honestly very slim, because one, this relationship started on a very weak foundation. Two, they already proved to you that they have no problem cheating on their spouses or partners and lying about stuff. And nobody's immune from that. Like, you're special, sure, but you're not special enough for people to change who they are fundamentally just to be with you. Like, that does not happen. And thinking that that would happen is delusional. I'm just being honest, okay? Like, I'm sorry if this sounds so harsh, but like, I'm talking to you how I would talk to any of my friends, okay? Don't be delusional. Don't gamble on the long shot. Like, really, truly ask yourself, is what I'm doing right now ethical? Is it something that can be maintained long term? Or is this doomed to fail? Okay, that's what I want to say. Third card out for you, Seven of Cups in reversed. I want to see the second row here. There's a lot of cups in reversed. Okay, let's see the second row. And also, like, this is just creating confusion. I feel like when there is a lack of honesty and communication, it creates so much confusion. And especially when you go against what your intuition's telling you, again, it creates that sense of confusion. Like, I'm just so confused. I need to get a tarot reading. I don't know what's going on. That confusion roots from you not listening to your intuition and trying to convince yourself of something that is not what your intuition's telling you. And I see this all the time in people who come to me for love readings. They're so confused about their love life because they want to believe something that their intuition is saying this is not going to happen. Okay, you may want the person you're talking to divorce their spouse and marry you and be fully committed to you and have this healthy thing, but your intuition's saying, no, that's not going to happen. Get out of there. And you may not want to hear that. You may not want to acknowledge that because it doesn't feel good. Of course, there is some feelings of grief and processing that comes with that. So I'm just saying, if you're feeling confused about the situation, it's because of that. Or if you are actively being lied to by someone, I also want to say that can create some confusion too, because your intuition will be telling you that someone's lying. And psychic intuition will always tell you when someone's lying, by the way. But you may not have any proof, hard evidence, or you may not want to believe in what your intuition is telling you. And that, again, creates confusion. If you're ever feeling deeply confused about a situation, it's because you're not listening to your intuition, okay? So just bear that in mind, and bear in mind that we have some cards here that represent lying and cheating. So for some of you, that may be something that you're actively participating in or ignoring or hoping doesn't exist, but your intuition is telling you otherwise, okay? I'm not trying to scare you guys. Some of you may be in super healthy, long-term, happy relationships, and if this doesn't resonate, it doesn't resonate. So just take it how it does resonate for you. It could resonate in a much more mellow way. Like, you know, this could be asking you to just speak to your friends or your boss or your coworkers when you have a problem with them and not gossip. It could be something as simple as that. Or even feeling like someone's gossiping behind your back. It doesn't have to be romantic. It doesn't have to be dramatic. It could be an everyday little thing, or it could be this huge thing. Take it how it resonates. Second row out for you, fourth card, we have the Lovers. Wow. Wow, decisions being made about a relationship. Now, normally the Lovers uprights talk about reconciliation or saying yes to a certain relationship. So, but it's coming out underneath the Seven of Swords. So you may have a history of this betrayal, of being lied to. And I don't know, I just feel like some of you guys may want to try to make it work again, or you may come clean. I don't know, I'm seeing something like that. Let's see what's next to the Lovers though. Strength reversed. Okay, yeah. This is definitely beyond, I don't want to say it's beyond repair, but I feel like if you want to make something work here, it is going to require you to be really open, honest, and authentic. And right now, I feel like a lot of you watching are really afraid of that. You know, it could be a really awkward conversation. It could be something that makes you blush a lot. It could be something that you get scared. It could be something that, you know, brings up a lot of negative emotions. But I just really feel like if you want to have this Lovers moment in your life, which is like a resounding yes, a resounding commitment, and positive energy flowing in your relationship life or your life in general, like it is going to require you to get really serious and talk openly about the problems that exist here, the lies that may have been given, the betrayals that have been performed. Like, oh my god, there's a song by Bring Me the Horizon and the lyrics go, "True friends stab you in the front." I don't know the name of, I forget the name of the song itself, but just look up those lyrics and look up Bring Me the Horizon and it'll bring you the song. Go ahead and listen to it because the lyrics to that may have messages for you. But that message is coming through in your reading because it's saying like, if you truly want to be something serious, okay? If you want to be a good friend, if you want to be a good lover, a good partner, you would be 100% honest and authentic with the people around you, okay? And I feel like that may be where struggle is happening here. Even if it's about something dumb, honestly. It doesn't have to be, like I said, big or dramatic. It could just be like you constantly think that your partner's breath stinks. And instead of saying it to them, you like complain to your friends like, oh man, I just don't want to kiss them anymore. Like I'm turned off. Like this is unattractive. Their breath just stinks all the time. You know, you're telling everyone in the world. Except for the person who needs to hear it, you know, and you can sit them down and it may be an awkward conversation. You may feel embarrassed, but you can just say like, hey, I just want to like let you know because I love you and I just want to be honest with you. And I would want someone to tell me this if the roles were reversed. But I honestly have been noticing that your breath may be indicating some sort of need to go to the dentist or, you know, get some cavities filled. Maybe there's some gum disease there. So I'm just letting you know because I can notice it and I'm the one kissing you, so I would appreciate it if you could take care of that, but please don't be mad at me. I don't know. Word it however you want to word it. That's how I would word it. Yeah, it takes strength. It takes courage to just have open, honest, and authentic conversations, and you're being asked to do that this week. Sixth card out is the Knight of Swords in reversed. Let's see what else comes out. Final row. Seventh card, we have the Sun in reversed. I promise you things won't be as bad as you're imagining that. Like, ask yourself, what's the worst that could happen if I am honest, if I'm open, honest, authentic? For some of you, the answer could be really dramatic. Oh, they leave me and hate me and want me to die. Sure, that could happen, but then you'll be fine on your own. You'll be free. You'll have no guilt, you know, lingering over you. Like, you won't feel like you're constantly hiding and walking on eggshells, you know. It'll give you the time, the space to pursue things that are more fulfilling for you. It will, you know, ask yourself, what's the worst case scenario if I'm just honest here? I feel like there's a really positive outcome in all this confusion that you're in right now, and it's just a matter of finding that positive outcome. But in order to get to that positive outcome, you're being asked to be very careful and honest and highly selective of the experiences and the people that you want to bring into your life. And I really don't think that betting all your money, betting all your heart into something that is not sustainable is a good idea. And that could be, like I said, if any of you are in a third-party situation, if you're betting on something working that is just destined to fail, or even if you are operating in a relationship of any kind, business, romantic, platonic, where you're not being open, honest, authentic, or they're not, and it's blatantly obvious. Like, you're betting your horse in the wrong race, or what is that saying? You're just making a really bad judgment call there. So we have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Speaking of, yeah, don't make that investment. Don't make that bad investment. Final card out for you is the Two of Wands. I'm telling you, success is on the horizon for you. You're being asked to make an empowered decision this week. Be assertive. Be the one who initiates this conversation. Like, don't wait for it to come up naturally. Like, be assertive, be empowered. When you ask the divine to take over, you get pulled into your own authentic power. It's a force of inner love that wants your wholeness and magnificence. Unfold my true and radiant self, dear Lord. Yeah, listen to that last sentence. Unfold my true and radiant form. True form, truth, honest form. This is who I am. This is what I'm doing. This is what I am picking up on. This is what I'm believing. Let's have a conversation about it. Knight of Swords reversed is coming out here, and we kind of like brushed over it. I really feel like this is asking you to not like just haphazardly, avoid a conversation and try to distract from this conversation and jump into other things. Like, no. And also, don't make spontaneous dumb decisions at all. Don't make spontaneous dumb decisions, because you may later come to regret it. And especially if it's just a situation that isn't necessarily ethical, karma will bite you in the butt later on. So that's what I'm going to say with that. But I promise you there is good stuff on the horizon if you're able to find this authenticity. So thank you guys for joining me. Watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Those other readings are really important for you this week, because I promise this week isn't just about bullying you. So watch for your other signs to get the fullest overview of your week ahead. Subscribe to the channel, like this video, and I will see you for the next one. Bye-bye.